Awesome. That's good. We're good. Well, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Y'all can hear us well. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. All righty. So let's get ourselves started. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Awareness Wednesday, family. Welcome, everyone. Give me 1 second, disable that. Yes, now we're set to go. Welcome to Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. We're your hosts, Reg and Victoria Flanagan out of East Orange, New Jersey. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to Awareness Wednesday. All right, we're going to get our platform started. But before we get into detailed information about tonight, I'm going to pass this over to my beautiful 7/8, because she's way more than just my half. Mrs. Victoria Flanagan is giving information on why this is an important platform for her. So welcome our co-host, Coach Kidd, I see P4, Coach Rhonda Thomas, I see you guys connected. Joseph Glover, welcome, 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 guys. We appreciate your support. Loving you all. Let's make it happen. Victoria, take it away.
I like this platform because I'm just trying to keep us informed, family. There's a lot going on out here. I mean, a lot of distractions in the air. It's just a lot of distractions. We got to stay focused on hand on what's really going on.
And what's important.
And what we talk about, half of these things are on the rise, for real. We got to pay attention.
And this topic is one of them. Absolutely. So that being said, listen, like she said, there's a lot going on. When it comes to health, nutrition, everything matters. I mean, from high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, obesity, even this topic of discussion tonight, it's on the rise, not just happening in adults, but it's also affecting our children as well. So we got to be mindful and careful with that. We have got to do better with taking care of ourselves, because this is the only temper you got, and you are the side effect of what you put in it. So if you don't take care of it, trust it will let you know. Vicky always talks about that check engine light, right? Your check engine light, some come on for some folks, but they're getting it off by taking care of themselves. And some folks that just, disregarding it, not paying attention to it. You got to take care of that check engine light when they come on. And that means take care of that issue that may be going on inside your body. All right, just like an automobile. That check engine light comes on, I know, right? It comes on. You got to do something about it, or that car's going to break down. Same thing with our body. It'll break down on you. So make sure we're doing that. So let's go into our topic. Serving God with a healthy mind, body, and spirit. And our scripture is always, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. That's 3 John 1 and 2. Our subject today is gout. This is Men's Month, and it's a subject that affects a lot of men. It affects women as well, but gout really affects a lot of men. So let's pay close attention. I think it was like 9.2 million affected with gout.
It's up
there. The number's way up there. It's some big numbers. Are you one of them? All right, so let's get this platform started. So with that being said, we're going to pass this over to the certified health coach, Victoria Flanagan, will give information on gout. Victoria, take it away. Let's make it happen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are in our team colors tonight. We're representing Team Legacy 242 out of the Bahamas this evening. So welcome, family. Yes, we're going to jump right in here with gout.
Well, before we do it, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Give me 1 second here, because I got to do our disclaimer as always. Make sure we do that. We do have a disclaimer.
Absolutely.
All right. This is very, very important we do this. So when it comes to the Power Couple of Health, this program offers health and nutritional information and is designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on this information as a substitute for, nor does it replace professional, medical, or psychological advice, diagnose, or treatment. None of these statements made have been reviewed or approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. We're going to be speaking about a few products today that may help with this issue. And this is what I really want you guys to pay attention to when we talk about these products. Let me do the disclaimer. The products that we're going to talk about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and are designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease at all. We do know, by our opinion, we have the best products on this side of heaven. And that is our opinion. But our Minister Brenda Terrell out of Mississippi, that's her mantra. She always states that, and we truly believe that. But these products, please pay close attention. We have some of the best products that I know of on this planet. They are truly the best I've ever, over the past 16 years, have put in this temple right here. And I'm never going to stop using them.
Nothing watered down.
If you're not using them, you need to change that direction and start putting these products in your body, because you need it. You really need it. It's that important. All right. With that, Victoria, take it away. Let's give me information on gout this evening.
Thank you.
And again, welcome everybody. Remember, you are a co-host, so let's make it happen.
All right. We could take a couple of questions tonight, because this one is kind of short. It's not too long. This one is not too long. So gout, like he said, this is Men's Month, Men's Health Month. So we want to bring some health toward our men. Got to take care of our men. Next week, we're talking about prostate cancer. So if you know anybody suffering, or you might know, get your daddies, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your uncle daddies, all of them need to be tuned in for this one as well, because gout is definitely out there. What's the matter?
No, same place. There you go.
Oh, gout is definitely out there. So, family, gout. Here's the overview of gout. Gout is a common and complex form of arthritis. It falls under arthritis. It can also fall up under autoimmune issues. So it's a form of arthritis that can affect anybody. It's characterized by sudden, severe attacks of pain, swelling, redness, tenderness in one or more joints, most often that big toe. Usually starts in that big toe. An attack of gout can occur suddenly, often waking you up in the middle of the night with the sensation that your big toe is on fire. For real, for real. Also, it states the affected joint is hot, is swollen, and so tender that even the weight of the sheets on it may seem intolerable. You don't want nothing touching
That's right.
that big toe. Gout symptoms may come and go, but there are ways to manage the symptoms and prevent flares. I just want you to share with them about that finger. I know you started talking about it this
Once you
morning.
got into some tests, I was gonna definitely tell them about it. I woke up Sunday morning.
Was it Sunday?
It was Sunday morning. I woke up Sunday morning, getting ready for Sunday school. And my middle finger, this one right here, ring finger, it was sore. I mean, it was nothing major. Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe it was a 2, like it was, bumped. And it was kind of a little tender. But I didn't pay no attention to it. It went on out the day. But the next day, the pain, it got worse. It got harder and it got stiff to the point where it started to swell as well. And it got, in fact, Vicky said it got kind of red and it had fever in it. But I had to take my ring off because I didn't want any obstruction just in case if it starts to go to my finger and starts to swell. So I took my ring off as a precaution. So when I got home yesterday, I told her about it and she said, you know what, let's put some Multi-Plus on it. It's supposed to be good for gout anyway. I mean, I said that this morning too. Yellow Lviv. And it's supposed to be good for gout as well. This is the product right here.
Put that on it.
So I got some cotton swabs, the one she used for her nail polish removal. And I took a swab, wet it down with the Yellow Lviv, and I saturated my hand with it in between the knuckle, around the top and side and the bottom. And I would say that next morning when I woke up, I had no pain in it because I couldn't do this like I'm doing it now.
He couldn't even pick up his cup.
No, because it was that pain from leaning on it. So I don't know if it was gout or maybe something of that. All I know is that I can make a fist, and I was using this hand today. So I don't know, because my body's alkaline from using these products, could have been a major factor of it too.
Could be.
And whatever was there couldn't last and it's gone. So I'm telling you, these products are amazing. They work inside and out. And that's all I did. Nothing else, no medicine, just put that on my finger and that was it. And a day later, I'm using my hand again. So I don't know what to tell you, but I know it helped me. That's a little
interchangeable, and you can use them externally as well. You can put them topically on the outside of your bodies if you need it. But they say the numbers of gout continue to rise since 2011. Back in 2017 alone, 92 people newly diagnosed with gout. That was in 2017. Now in 2020, it is up by 22.5%. So right now in the United States, we have 12 million people suffering from gout. 12 million people suffering from gout.
Wow.
So this is no little task here.
No, it's not.
Suffering out here. So what it is, the signs and symptoms of gout almost always occur suddenly and often starts at night. So intense joint pain. Gout usually affects the big toe, usually always starts with that big toe, but it can occur in any joint of your body. Other commonly affects joints in your ankles, your knees, your elbows, your wrists, and your fingers. The pain is likely to be most severe within the first 4 to 12 hours after it begins. It starts to get worse. If anybody had any gout pain, this is nothing to play with.
Right.
It says lingering discomfort. After most severe pain subsides, some joint discomfort may last for a few days or a few weeks. So later attacks are likely to last longer and affect more joints. It also, you're going to have some inflammation and some redness. The affected joint or joints become swollen, tender, warm, and red. Also, it states limited range of motion. Like I was saying, he couldn't close his hand to hold his own cup. So the gout progresses. You may not be able to move those joints normally. Sometimes it will come with a fever as well. Here's some more symptoms. Inflamed red joints that feel hot to the touch and tender to the touch. The root causes of gout. I'm always looking for the root causes. You can't fix it. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge. I say find the root cause, fix it all together, and we can just be done with it. So here's some of the root causes. It can be due to a poor diet, high in saturated fats, refined carbohydrates, and alcohol. We're going to get into that a little more as we read
I don't
on.
eat bad and I don't drink.
So it's not that.
Strike those off.
Insulin resistant. Dehydration is another one. People are more susceptible to gout if you are dehydrated. That's why it's so important to drink your water. Also, obesity is another one. Are you obese? You got to know what your BMI is, your body mass index. The next one is kidney disease. Most people who suffer from kidney disease have bouts with gout. Also, surgery. If you've had a surgery, you can be susceptible to gout. A joint injury. If you stump that finger or stump that toe or whatever, that injury can come back as gout as well. Also, stress. If you're under stress is in every report, family. I'm telling you, we got to find ways to combat stress. Stress is nothing to play with. But stress, if you're under a lot of stress, that can be the root cause of your gout as well. The next one is lead toxicity. Do you know your lead levels? I mean, your mercury, your aluminum, your what is it? Lead, mercury, and aluminum. Those three. I say when you get your blood work done, ask the doctor to test you for high levels of toxicity, lead toxicity. Because some people might have more lead in their body or more aluminum in your body. Some may have mercury, because it depends on how much of these toxic metals you have in your body. It depends on what could go array in your body. Some people might have more or a combination of two. Everything don't mix. So you got to know if your toxicity levels are high. The next one is high blood pressure, can also be the root cause of gout. The next one is having an acidic system. Is your system acidic? If you are sick, most people are very, very acidic. You got to get your body in an alkaline state. No disease can live in an alkaline body. And then the last one is pharmaceutical medications that increase your uric acid, like aspirins, diuretics, and high doses of niacin. So those are some root causes of gout. Now, when to see your doctor? If you have any of those issues, if you experience sudden, intense pain in that joint, you want to call your doctor. Also, gout that goes untreated can lead to worsening pain and joint pain. If you getting any kind of pain, that's a tapping for you. You need to check that out. Now, if you don't handle it, it's just going to get worse. It's easy to catch it earlier than it is to attack it later.
That's why we talk about that check engine light.
That's your check engine light. Exactly.
Body trying to tell you.
Then it'll start flashing a little brighter and a little brighter. The pain's getting deeper and deeper and heavier, and you don't want to do that. You want to seek medical care immediately if you have a fever or that joint is hot and inflamed, which the signs of infection could be setting in. Now, I was talking about our Gen Zs and our Gen Xs and your millennials. This is a young generation coming up behind us. And I always say that if you watch them on Facebook or Instagram, they're always drinking, always turning up. You know, they always want to party. We did too when we were coming up. And, you know, they just take it to
a whole nother level.
Excessiveness. I was showing Reggie something yesterday, before and afters of, they posted this on Instagram. These kids, how they all pretty and sexy and they getting ready to go out. And then the next minute, your friends are carrying you to the car.
Or the police
or you getting arrested.
for,
Exactly.
you know,
or you throwing up in
drunk.
the bathroom.
Yeah, all the bad stuff. Yeah.
But too much alcohol can turn into alcohol toxicity. That you can die from that.
Sure can.
But they drink to excessiveness and then they mix and mix these drinks together. It's not in a good way. And I know you're trying to keep up with your friends. They need to really pump their brakes. You really need to pump your brakes. Everybody's body is totally different. And some people can go into an alcoholic coma and don't come out of it.
Yeah,
so you got to be very careful.
Oh, yeah.
Who you hanging around with. You might can drink 6 beers and I might only can drink 2. So don't be trying to keep up with your friends. I just had to put that out there for millennials and Gen X's and Gen Z's and all that. So here's some causes of gout. Gout occurs when your uric crystals accumulate in that joint, causing inflammation and intense pain of a gout attack. Uric crystals can form when you have high levels of uric acid in your blood. Your body produces uric acid when it breaks down your purines, substances that are found naturally in our bodies. Now, your purines are also found in certain foods, including red meat. You eat too much red meat, I'm telling you, you're going to come up with some gout. Too much red meat. You got organ meats, that's like, such as your livers. Then you have purine-rich seafoods. You got your anchovies, you got sardines, you got mussels, you got scallops, you got trout, and you have tuna. Now, some people just live off of seafood. You got to be very, very careful these days eating seafood because it can also be high in mercury. I know some salmons are high in mercury, and what they're pouring into the sea and pulling up out of the sea, we got to be careful.
Yeah, just be careful where you're buying your food from.
Exactly.
See where it's coming from.
Absolutely. So the next cause, it says alcoholic beverages. Like I was just talking about our millennials and our Gen Zs and Gen X, they like to drink. So alcoholic beverages, especially beer, then drinks sweetened with fruit sugar, fructose, promotes higher levels of uric acid. Higher levels of uric acid. You don't want those levels to be really high. So it says normally uric acid dissolves in the blood and it passes through your kidneys into your urine. But sometimes either your body produces too much uric acid and your kidneys excrete too little uric acid. You're bringing in as too much, your kidneys can't expel it all that fast.
And that's the reason.
So when this happens, your uric acid can build up, forming sharp, needle-like uric crystals in the joints or surrounding tissues that cause that pain and that inflammation. It feels like a whole lot of little teeny tiny little pins just sticking. Now imagine that sticking you and now you got some swelling around that big toe feel like it's on fire.
That's what they said it felt like it's on fire.
Yeah, that's what they said.
This didn't feel like that.
So the risk factors are you're more likely to develop gout if you have high levels of uric acid in your body. The factors that increase your uric acid levels in your body include your diet. We're big on the diet thing. So eating a diet rich in red meat, shellfish, and drinking beverages sweetened with fruit sugar, fructose, increases your levels of uric acid. And I know that summer is coming. People are going to do your seafood boils. They're going to hit the beach and get all kind of seafood.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to do it too. But I'm just saying, you washing that down with a beer. You can, anything, but just don't be excessive with it.
Right.
But it can also increase your gout. Alcohol consumption, especially beer, also increases your risk of gout.
And if you've had gout before, and you continue on that path, you're going to keep getting it. You're going to get it again.
Oh yeah.
Because I know people who get gout on a
Regular basis. Yeah,
and
right.
it's all about their
And they
diet.
don't even know
They
where
don't
it's coming
realize it.
from.
And they're miserable with it. You can see it all over their face because of the pain that they're in. You
Mhm.
know, it is what it is, but you got to take care of that.
So the next one is your weight. If you are overweight, your body produces more uric acid and your kidneys have more difficult time eliminating that uric acid. You're putting pressure on your kidneys. So if you keep doing that, you're going to have kidney disease. You're going to have, eventually, you're just going to blow your kidneys out. So you got to be mindful of what you're intaking. What you put in your mouth, it matters. The next one is could be a medical condition. Certain diseases and conditions increase your risk of gout.
Mhm.
These include untreated high blood pressure. We know that high blood pressure is on the rise. Chronic conditions like diabetes. We know that diabetes are on the rise. You have obesity, metabolic syndrome, and heart and kidney diseases. All of these are on the rise. Now, you don't think somebody with diabetes are having problems with their feet?
They
It
are
always starts with
always
their
start their
feet.
feet. Always.
It starts with the neuropathy.
Mhm.
Then if they do have gout, they can't tell the difference if it hurts, if it's swelling, if it's what. And then push come to shove, if you don't take care of that diabetes,
Amputation.
you're coming off with some toes.
Mhm.
You're going to lose some toes with diabetes. So you got to be careful with that. The next one is certain medications. Low dose aspirin and some medications used for hypertension, high blood pressure, includes your thiazide and your diuretics. And you have your ACE inhibitors and your beta blockers. Also can increase your uric acid levels. Medication that you're taking from one thing can cause something else. Also, so can the use of anti-rejection drugs prescribed for people who have undergone an organ transplant. A lot of people are under organ transplants as well. So you just have to really monitor what's going on there, family. So just pay attention to everything because you know you're getting treated for diabetes and you got a side effect to that and they got to give you another medication. And then that medication has side effects. You got to pay attention because if you don't, you're going to look around and you're going to have a nightstand full of medications and everything doesn't go together. So that's all we're just saying. Pay attention, change your diet and look for some natural alternatives. We're not telling you to stop taking your medicine.
No,
You
we're
got to
not
keep
telling you
taking your
that.
medicine now.
That's right.
But
We are
you
not
got
doctors.
so turn some of that
Right.
around with your diet. The next one is your family history of gout. If other members of your family have gout, you're more likely to develop the disease. You know why? Because you're eating the same thing as your family has
Call that
eaten.
duplication.
Duplicate, generation duplication.
Exactly.
Exactly. You keep eating what your mama eating, your daddy eating, you're
gonna
going to
get
get
what
the
they
same
got.
issues that they had.
If
So
not worse.
change your food habits. The next one is age and sex. Gout occurs more often in men, primarily because women tend to have lower uric acid levels. But after menopause, ladies, however, women's uric acid levels approach those of men. So men are also more likely to develop gout earlier in life, usually between the ages of 30 and 50. That's early for gout, y'all. Whereas women generally develop signs and symptoms after menopause. So I got a thing over here. Oh, let me just finish this. If you've also had a recent surgery or trauma, experiencing recent surgery or trauma can sometimes trigger a gout attack. In some people, though, receiving a vaccination can trigger a gout flare up. Yeah, be mindful of those vaccinations you're taking. I say educate before you vaccinate. Know what your body can handle. Here's the gout ethnicity. Gout does not affect people of all ethnicity equally. Listen to this, the highest rates among Asian Americans and Black African American population. Now, non-Hispanic whites, their percentage is a 4.9. 4.9, that's non-Hispanic whites. Black African Americans, we have a 5.7,
Mhm.
a 5.7. So we right up there, family, for gout. Hispanic men and women,
3.9.
a 3.9. And then you have your Asian Americans, a 6.6. Why they're a little higher than us, we don't know, but we're right up there, coming in second. So the next one is gout by age and gender. From the ages of 35 and under, this is females, you have a 0.9 females. Males are a 0.96. For under 35, so it's going on under 35, family. 35 to 44, women have a 0.54%, and men have a 12.86%. Now, from 45 to 54 is a 1.5 for women and a 23.42 for men. It's rising in our men, as you can see. As age go up, so does their numbers in gout. 55 and 64 age. For women, it's 3.84, and for men, 35.48.
It's up there.
For men,
and it's going to keep climbing.
Ages 55 to 64. It's
That's
going to
right.
keep climbing, for real. Then you have the age from 65 to 74. You got an 8.8 for women, and then you have a 49.91 for men, age 65 to 74. Now, the older men get,
the more chances
more chances of them developing gout. Now, the last age is 75 plus. If you're lucky to make it to 75 plus, women have a higher rate of gout, 14.31%. Remember, after menopause, our uric acid level goes up just as high as men. So men 75 plus, their number goes up to 53.08. So
men now. That's a lot.
It's men.
That's a lot.
So you got to be mindful of what you are eating. Food matters. What you're eating, it matters. It truly matters. So there's some complications to gout. People with gout can develop more serious conditions developing gout. You can have reoccurring gout, what he was just talking about. Once you get it, you can keep getting it. You keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting.
And before you go further,
no, go ahead.
I just want to ask, I know we have quite a few on right now. Well, we got quite a few, but do you or do you know somebody that has gout? If you can you go to the emoji to react and put a thumbs up or a hand or a thumbs up that you know somebody with gout? If you know someone, just put your hands up in the participant box if you know somebody that has gout. All right?
Leo here.
Let us know. Let us know.
Welcome.
Hey guys, welcome to the platform.
Welcome. So reoccurring gout, what Reggie was just talking about. Some people may never experience gout sign. Some people may never experience gout signs and symptoms again. Others may experience gout several times each year, like he just said. Also, medications may help prevent gout attacks in people with reoccurring gout. Now, listen, if left untreated, gout can cause some erosion and destruction to that joint. So don't think it's going for good if you just forget about it and think it's going to go away on its own. Most things don't go away on its own. You got to really work at it. So it can erosion and destruction of that particular joint.
Now, let me just touch on this. This really talking to the men out there, because men are hard-headed. When something's going wrong, when something's hurting, I'm a man, I can take it. I can take that pain. I don't have to go to no doctor. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Listen, if this happens, you get a prolonged a pain within that joint or hand, whatever it may be, and it's lasting more than a week, go see somebody. Don't be too proud not to go get yourself checked out, because I'm going to tell you something. Gout can be crippling.
It sure can.
It can ruin your joints. It can be crippling if you don't do nothing about it. So don't take that chance and just sit back and let it happen. Get some help and take care of it. All right?
Pastor Vanessa says she knows a fellow pastor with gout.
See?
Most pastors have gout. A lot of pastors have gout. We had a church member, Glover would know, what was his name? McLaughlin.
He used to suffer with gout.
and he couldn't put a shoe on.
Yep.
He would wear a
That's
sock
Mr.
to
Glover
church.
now nodding his head right now. Yeah.
He would have to put a sock on to come to church because he couldn't put a shoe on that foot. Could
Right.
barely wanted that sock on his foot.
Right.
It can be a very, very painful, crippling disease if you don't take care of
And
it.
if you want, go on to Google gout and click on images, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And these are real pictures with people who have gout. You'll see how crippling it can be in hand and feet and arm, any joint. Take a look at it for yourself, and you'll see it.
Men are hard-headed. I see you, Leo. Leo said, "You're right. Men are hard-headed. They sure are." So you got this came from being on dialysis. Oh, okay. Pastor Vanessa said the pastor got gout from being on dialysis. Look at that.
And the kidneys.
One thing leads to something
The
else.
uric acid. Talk about the kidneys, right?
There you go.
It is.
Here we go. Advanced gout. If you leave it untreated, it's going to advance to the next stage. So untreated gout may cause deposits of uric crystals to form under the skin into nodules, and these are called tophies. Tophies can develop several areas, such as your fingers, your hands, your feet, your elbows, your Achilles tendons, along the backs of your ankles. Tophi usually aren't painful, but they can become swollen and tender during gout attacks. So it can reoccur. That's advanced gout. It's going to keep coming back, y'all. It's going to keep coming back. So let's handle that. Handle it. The next one is kidney stones. Uric crystals may collect in the urinary tract of people with gout, causing kidney stones. Who do you know suffering from kidney stones? How many people you know have passed kidney stones? Who do you know right now trying to pass a kidney stones? Medication can help reduce the risk of passing kidney stones. So it's so many things out here on the market, family, but I'm going to tell you, if you get gout, just try changing your diet first. Just start right there, changing your diet first. His dad also had gout.
That's Leo, right?
Yeah. And he was also in a lot of pain. There you go.
See?
You don't want to see anybody that you love suffer to that magnitude. You just don't. So it comes from eating a lot of red meat. We know how our men love their meat. Very, very important. They love to grill. They love to barbecue. They love their steaks. They love their pork chops. They love their beef. That's just men in general. Not saying that you can't have it, but we got to do things in moderation. You can't just eat monetarily and don't think that anything is going to happen to you.
And we do have a lot of men that's changing their ways.
Yeah,
because of it.
You truly
We do have a lot of men that's changing their ways of how they're eating.
Okay, she said, I had a roommate who had kidney stones years ago, and it was tough on her. Yes, kidney stones is nothing to play around with either, family. It's just not. And you don't know good health until you got bad health. When you got bad health, there's only one thing you want is good health. You don't want to suffer like that. You don't want to go through any complications. You just be praying to the gods that things change for the better. But only you can change it. Only you can change this. So we just got to do better. We truly, truly have to do better.
Thanks, Leo. He said, we're breaking the hard-headed men. Keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely, man.
We're
going to keep doing it.
We're working on it. But it's out there, family. It truly is. But everything you put in your mouth matters. And that's what this whole platform was about. It's Awareness Wednesday. It's just to make you aware, to sit up and pay attention like, oh, I never looked at it like that. Oh, I didn't know that was connected to that and this is connected to that. Everything is connected. You can't heal one disease that you might have and the other two will sit still. You start healing your body, everything is going to heal. Everything is going to heal. Everything is connected. Every single thing is connected. And we're really trying to get to this younger generation, because they're stating that the younger generation are not going to live as long as we're living. We're 62, 63 years old. Our younger millennials are not going to live this long, because they don't get the checkups they need to be getting. They don't eat what they're supposed to be getting. Exactly.
Because what they're doing now is going to affect them in their older years. Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely what's going to
So
happen.
you just got to make better choices. That's all we're saying is just make better choices. Be mindful where your food comes from. Now that the weather is changing, we can eat seasonally. Get your fruits and your vegetables. We say eat the G bombs, your greens, your beans, your onions, your mushrooms, your berries, and seeds. We got to bring that report back.
Yeah.
The things that we should be eating that God put here for us to have. The further we get away from what God put here for us to have,
The sicker we have
the
become.
thicker we are getting and
Exactly.
continue to get. We're getting fat, foggy, and fatigued, slow and sluggish, and you're looking for that energy all the time. You know, people are just can't get it together, just can't get it together. But we got something for that. We have something for that. But like I said in the beginning of this report, there's 12 million people right now diagnosed with gout. And if you don't handle it, you don't take care of it, it's not going to go away. It's just going to get worse.
I mean, 12 million. Think about that.
Think about that for a minute, for real.
Every issue that we speak about, you see how the numbers, how they're increasing. And you think about it, in other countries, you don't hear about these things as much as you hear about it here. So what? That's, I was going to say the same thing. So why is that? What are we doing that's so different? And I know what it is by our opinion. It's what we put in our body.
It's the food,
the Franken foods, all these, these toxins that we breathe in every single year. I mean, every single day. We breathe in more than 10,000 particles of toxins every single day. And it's going to affect people differently, especially if you're not healthy, if you're not taking care of yourself, it's going to affect you.
Look at our children. Look at our babies. Their babies are overweight. The babies are not healthy. The babies can't run to the corner because they out of breath. The babies can't run to the corner. When we were coming up, we used to race in the street and run the block and run this and run that.
And make us come in the house.
It's just a little different. And it starts with the food family. You got to stay out of these fast food establishments. That stuff is poison to our bodies. What your body does not recognize, it stores it to fat. A lot of that stuff is loaded with sugars, is loaded with salt. It's got preservatives and additives to keep it to lasting longer. We say if it has a long shelf life, it's going to shorten your life. You gotta, how long did that sit on that shelf? Think about that. We're supposed to be eating fresh. If you could grow your own food, we need to be doing just that, growing your own, for real. We stayed outside. You got that, Leo?
He knows. He knows. That's my boy right there. We stayed outside.
And that was our exercise. For the kids today, they're in the house
playing video games. This is the exercise they're getting now.
Absolutely. And it's gonna catch up with them.
The most powerful thumbs in the world.
It's going to catch up with them. They're not getting their vitamin D from the sun.
And you say sitting is the new smoking?
Sitting is the new smoking. You sit for 8 hours, you done smoked a pack of cigarettes. But we got to change things. We got to just change the narrative of this. I mean, when we come up, like he was saying, we stayed outside. We rode our bikes. We walked everywhere. You can't get these kids to walk to the corner store. They barely want to do chores.
I'm calling DoorDash to bring them.
It's too hot outside.
Yeah, it's too hot outside.
I said, come on, family. We gotta do better. We got to do better.
They're making things too easy.
Yeah. And DoorDash, if you got that on your phone, cancel your subscription.
And go pick up your food and go get your own.
That's the worst thing that could have happened.
Man.
The DoorDash is the worst thing that could have happened. I'm just telling you. You got DoorDash, and then you got Lyft, you got the Uber. It's crazy.
Grubhub, all them.
Our parents told us never get in the car with strangers. Now they're doing it every day with the
your
Uber.
Food.
No, Uber. They're calling the Uber to take them from point A to point B. You don't know that.
It's just like a taxi, but I'm saying, just the fact, just think about it. It might be me. But if I'm going to order some food to be delivered by someone else,
it's crazy.
There ain't no guarantee what you're going to get or what that may be put into what they're going to deliver to you.
Or if they done ate out of
that chance.
I'm
not doing it.
What the guy, he said,
the one we saw, he keeps extra boxes of I can't say the name, but all the French fry boxes, wrappers, and He has everything
in the trunk of
in the
his
trunk of his
car.
car. He rewraps people's food, and he
Got
decides
a
he want to
staple.
taste it.
He got a staple.
Everything in his car.
Back. You don't
Oh,
know what these
he's
people do.
there's too many fries in this. Let me take some of these out. He's eating that, and then reboxing the fries.
He telling you what
He'll
he
tell you what he's
doing.
gonna do. He said, "I might get fired for this, but I'm telling you what I do and what others do as well."
He's not the only one, yo.
No,
He's
I'm gonna
not the
get
only
off subject, but dang,
But just be mindful of where your food comes
right?
from. That's all we're saying. Cook for yourself. Grow your food if you have to. So now we're just gonna just revamp on some products that we have that may help with gout. Gout is serious. It's a very serious issue. We're not getting away from that. Men, you have to take care of yourselves.
Yep.
Ladies, if you gotta push them, or if you gotta get your buddy to go with you to the doctors, are you just tired of hearing him complain about his back, his foot, his knees, his ankles? Because they'll sit up and they won't say nothing. They'll just limp around the house. They won't say nothing until it get real, real bad. We want our men to be around too.
Don't wait that long.
But he ain't gonna wait for nothing. He's gonna fly his butt to the doctor.
I ain't playing.
In a hurry. And I applaud you for that because we want you around. But men just have to do better. Like
get your physical
said,
done every year. If you haven't had a colonoscopy done, get it done. Get yourself checked out. Make sure you do that. Please know your PSA levels. Exactly. Get your blood work done.
Absolutely.
All that. Get it done. So you keep track of what's going on in your body.
You can't fix what you don't acknowledge.
Exactly.
You got to acknowledge the problem. And if you go ahead and fix it, you'll be around for your kids and your grandkids. But we don't want anybody checking out of here early. That's why we do this platform. We just want to keep you aware of where these things are coming from. And if you pay attention to some of the commercials that's on TV right now, they're telling you everything. Yeah. Now they just passed the bill where they're taking some of the chemicals out of the, what is it, macaroni and cheese. They were just saying.
The macaroni and cheese, they're taking out a Kool-Aid mix.
They're
no more colors in that.
Out of it.
Yeah.
It's been in there for years.
Now all of a sudden it's coming out. Because other countries, it's not allowed.
It's linked to other issues in children. It's developing ADD in children, the different colors, the red number 40, the red number, these colorings are making people sick. So how much of this are you putting in your body on a regular basis? This is all we're saying. Just be mindful of where your food comes from, how much you're taking in, and just be mindful of what you're having. We're just saying not give up everything in moderation, but you got to know what moderation is. You got to know your triggers. What makes your knees hurt? I know I can't have dairy. Dairy makes my knees hurt. If I drink milk or eat ice cream, my knees are going to bother me. If I don't want my knees to hurt, I don't eat ice cream or drink milk, period. Or cheese. Everybody has their limits. Everybody has their triggers. We have to give up the soul food. That's what's killing us. There you go. That's
stuff right there.
The same things that your grandmother cooked and your mother cooked, it's not the same food.
It's not the same today. It's different.
It's not the same food. If you
my grandmother,
those collard
exactly. My grandparents grew their own veggies.
There you go.
They had chickens.
There you go.
They had their own thing. Things was a lot healthier back then.
It was.
And that transitioned to my mom and my dad. We grew our own veggies, had a whole massive garden in the back. You name the vegetable, it was being done in that backyard. Even strawberries were being grown back there. So we never purchased it. It was always picked from that garden, always fresh. But today, it's not the same anymore.
It's just not. The food is totally
different. True organic.
Now they're just adding more preservatives because there's more people in the world.
So they gotta make
gotta make things faster and they gotta make it last longer. So they're putting more preservatives in there. There's putting more chemicals in there. You gotta watch. But
that's not the answer.
What was that movie? From farm to freezer?
Yeah, something. I think that's what it was.
From farm to freezer. Watch these. Whoo! And if y'all haven't seen What the Health, I'm gonna say that every week. If y'all have not seen the movie What the Health on Netflix, you've got to go and watch that movie.
What the Health and Game Changers, both of them.
Changers.
Documentaries, two of them.
It's an eye opener. It is truly, truly an eye opener. They took it down, they put it back. They took it down, they put it back. It's back now, so you got to watch it. Watch it with your family. And if the kids watch it, the kids will be more aware of this than you. They talk about everything in there. They talk about the sponsors, who's sponsoring these people for putting this stuff on the market. Being sick is a
Who was
trillion dollar
I'm
business.
trying to remember who was it? One of our partners whose daughter watched it with them and picking out the stuff. Jeanette Hightower, that's who it was. You can't have that no more. Get rid of that.
Don't
We don't need this.
what-
Don't buy that no more.
She was serious.
Exactly.
That's gonna make us jump around. We gotta go
You
get
saw
that
what it did
cereal.
in that video. We don't need that. How they made that. We don't want that. Exactly.
Real. So get the kids to watch it, the grandkids to watch it. They'll tell you, no, we can't have that cereal anymore. And if you go to the supermarket, this is another thing we just have to bring up before we talk about our products.
I know where you're going.
The impulse buying.
Yes.
We supposed to shop from the outskirts of the supermarket, around the perimeter of the supermarket. And now they're starting to put other things around
Bad
the
things
perimeter.
because they're getting smart with it.
Once you
okay.
start, okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because when you walk into a supermarket now, in the front entranceway, you see all stuff that's no good for your body. All kind of sweets, tater chips, salty, all kind of impulse stuff they want you to pick up on the way. Let me just get this big old massive bag of chips, and while I'm shopping, I can eat on it while I'm shopping. It's a thing. It's a mindset thing.
It is.
And while you're walking in now,
yes.
it used to be nice. The aisles on the outskirts of the supermarket were never filled with anything. It was open aisles. But now you got cakes, all kind of fast. I mean, all kind of things that are not good for you. I was going to say some name, but I can't do that. But all kind of things that does not do the body any good at all, because they know people here are going to buy that stuff. You know what? I'm just going to get that one box of cookies. I'm going to get that one loaf of cake. They're gonna do it. You're going in there to get 2 things. You end up coming out with 10. And here's another thing. Have you ever noticed? I think they got hip to it now. All the carts are the same now. Carts, they change out.
I was gonna bring that up, but go ahead.
The first of the month, the carts are up to your chest. The handles are up here.
The carts are deeper.
Deeper.
The first of the month.
But then they change them out during the middle and end of the month. They're smaller carts because they know you're going to buy less. But during the beginning of the month, people automatically buy more, so they make these carts bigger. Have you ever shopped at Costco's? I said, Vic, wait a minute. That cart's that handle's almost up to your neck. You shopping with a cart like that?
It's up to here. I'm telling you.
Because people are buying more. But you got to be mindful, I'm telling you.
But it's an impulse thing.
It is.
And Reggie I had to bring it to his attention about the shopping carts, because at one point they left a couple of carts out. They go out and
see the difference.
They come and collect the carts. I said, Reggie, look at that cart and look at that cart. You can totally
see the difference.
Because they know the first of the month, everybody gets their checks. And you're gonna, buy the same things, but you usually shop until your cart is full.
Exactly.
That's why the cart is deeper. But they know this. Everybody does not know that. So by the middle of the month and toward the end of the month, the carts get smaller. And you're still going to fill that cart with the same amount of things. You could buy the same thing every week. What did he say? Even
at checkout, all the junk stuff.
Right at
just checkout. In case if you missed it going in, we got you going out.
Exactly. Leo, you on it today, man. You on it. But we talk about this all the time on this platform, just to make you aware on how the industries work against us. And then if you go in the supermarket, like I said, you're supposed to shop the outskirts and stay out of the aisles. All these things that's down the aisles, those are the things that last longer, has a long shelf life. So if you're getting something out the can, how long has it been in that can? You buying something out the box, how long has it been in that box? So try to stay out of the aisles and shop the perimeter of the supermarket.
Just put blinders on as you walk. We want to see this stuff over here.
But if you really think about it, and start looking at the chemicals, if you start looking at the ingredients, if the ingredient list is this long, you don't need to be eating that. You want a short ingredient list. There's an app you can put on your phone. It's called the Yucca app. It's UKA, and it's a carrot, an orange carrot. You can download that app on your phone, and anything in the supermarket that has a barcode, you can scan it. It'll tell you if that's good or bad. It's going to blow your mind. Put that back. That is bad. That's a 12. You know you shouldn't be eating nothing below a 50. You would be amazed amazed at how many things are not good for us if you start scanning it with that Yucca app. Put that Yucca app on
I
your
know you're
phone.
saying, well, what am I supposed to eat? Trust, there's things you can
Fruits
eat.
and vegetables,
Fruits
what you
and
supposed to be
veggies.
eating.
That's what you should be eating anyway. That's what our
And get
body
your rice
used
and
to.
potatoes and go about your business
Exactly.
and get to the counter and
Come
go
on.
home and make a good meal. Okay, that's enough about the supermarket.
Back to us,
Because
our scheduled program here.
we could go on about the supermarket because they slick. They try to be slick, y'all, but we slicker. I'm telling y'all, we slicker. But here at Artist, the company that we are in, we have all natural products to get your body in an alkaline state. And what that is, it helps to put your body in an alkaline state. The higher your alkalinity levels, no disease can live in an alkaline body. None. Because if you're a 7 or a higher, nothing
It's
can
hard
stay
for
in
it to live in the body.
hard to stay in there.
Right.
So you want to keep your body as an alkaline state as you possibly can. I know you've seen alkaline water. You was like, what's the difference between that water and alkaline water?
That's live water.
Big difference.
Yeah, you got
Big
dead water, you got
difference.
live water.
Absolutely. Got to know where your water coming from, too,
Right.
family. But we're into just keeping your body in an alkaline state.
But that doesn't, that's part of it. You got to eat right. You got to exercise too.
That's a given.
It's all
All
together.
works together.
All works together.
I was just telling Reggie, the gentleman on T, a bodybuilder, 100 years old. He's still flexing and pumping at 100. The young lady that was on there with him, she was also 100. She could do a 5-minute plank.
The one that was running 10 miles.
Oh yeah, that one too. Can you do a plank? How long can you lean in a plank? Have you done a plank? Can you get down on your knees to do a plank? Have you tested your knees at a certain age? I told Reggie, I said, I get out, I walk all the time. I didn't walk today because it got late, but I'll be walking tomorrow. When was the last time you ran? You got to test your knees.
Because your mind's saying one thing.
In fight mode. You got to be in a fight and flight mode to figure out what is going on. You get away if you have to. With anything that's going on in the streets, you got to be at the ready. Pew! Can you run if you have to?
Like I was saying.
Can you pull your body weight up? Can you hold yourself up? Can you squeeze out of something? Can you hold up your own weight?
Because remember, in your mind, you think you can still run. As you get older, they think that. On some of them videos, you'll see they thought that too. But your legs is saying one thing, but your mind is saying something else.
Jesus saying not today.
Not today. You're 40.
Not today, ma'am. No.
Cramping up and everything.
Remember, you're 62. Go sit down somewhere. But you got to keep moving. Exercise is very important.
And that's your medicine too.
Movement is medicine. I say it all the time. You got to keep moving, family. So now we're going to talk about our Artist products because we could go on forever. We got some natural products. The first one I'm going to start with is our Ultra Body Cleanse.
This ain't no joke, folks.
For real, I'm telling you. I'm detoxing now because summer starts on Friday. We should detox 4 times a year when the seasons change. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Summer starts on Friday. I am detoxing time. It is detoxing time. It's a pill you take in the morning, and then it's a tea you drink after dinner. You want to eat in moderation. You want to keep your, eat light. While you're detoxing, we're not saying stop eating altogether, but just eat good. Good, exactly. And once you detox, don't put the junk back in there either. And it's not a laxative. It's not going to run you to the bathroom.
It's going to regulate your system.
Regulate your system and have you go the way you need to be going. So that's our detox. Then we have these 3 products here. We call the 3 essentials. They're on the back of our shirts. You want to turn around and show the back of your shirt? There you go. 3 essentials. The red, yeah. This is from our 242 team out of the Bahamas. They gave us these shirts. Our team colors are orange. But this is where we are. These are our 3 essentials. The red Lviv are high in antioxidants that help to get your body in an alkaline state for real. All it is are berries. Berries are very high in alkalinity. Mangosteen, goji berry, acai, pomegranate, and noni. All of these berries are excellent by themselves. So synergistically, they put all 5 together. This is a bad product right here.
It is.
Bad to the bone. Got me off of 2 high blood pressure medicines. You can use it for anything. You can use it topically. It has helped so many people in our company to live a better life. I'm just saying, all we know, people are getting better. This one here, since we're talking about gout, this is your product right here, for real, for real. It has artichoke. It has milk thistle. Milk thistle regenerates your liver. That's your largest organ filtration system. Giving me a thumbs up.
All right now.
All right now. Alfalfa herbs. You got your center leaf and you got your aloe vera in here as well. This product here will help cleanse your system. The Ultra Body Cleanse is a what you call an annual detox.
Yeah,
this is a milder detox.
Correct.
To
It's
keep
like your
you,
maintenance.
keep you going on a regular basis.
Correct.
Exactly. So
That's
if
your
you
maintenance.
drink this green today, you're going to go in a couple of hours, for real.
You
So
drink it at night too. We prefer drinking it at night because your body's healing while you're sleeping.
Exactly.
So it's doing its job by maintaining. So when you get up in the morning, you got a nice smooth mood. Like she said, the green will keep you clean.
It surely will. And it helps with gout. It also helps with cravings. You got those sugar cravings that you can't break. You got to have that sleeve of Oreos every single Thursday at 3 o'clock. This will cut those sleeve of Oreos. Because people, when they eat snacks, never eat your snacks out of the container. Always put your snacks in a bowl. Go out and buy you a cute little snack bowl. If it fits in that bowl, you can have it. Other than that, don't eat it. Don't eat out the bag. Don't eat out your potato chip bag, because you're just going to eat all of it.
Just have one more.
Exactly. Like I said, the sleeve. Some people eat a whole sleeve of Oreos. I used to be there. A whole sleeve of Oreos at 3 o'clock on Thursday. I'm telling you, Oreos was my weakness.
Right.
But I'm just saying, that's where we were. But the green will help keep you clean. Anything that's in there that's not compatible to your body, it will help get that out. So like I was saying, even the Ultra Body Cleanse, it cleanses your digestive system and your elimination tract. So it's cleaning out your whole entire system. And this Lviv Yellow is our multivitamin. This is what I had him put on his hand the other day. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Had him to put this on his hand. All it is vitamins from everywhere. It has 11 key vitamins, 8 vital minerals, polyphenols. It's hits you on a cellular level, and that's what you want.
It's adaptogen.
Exactly. It's also adaptogen, adapts to your body. Anything that's going on, it's already looking for stuff to fix. But this is also, you can drink it hot like a tea. This is a multivitamin. Everybody needs a multivitamin, whether you are 6 or 106. Everybody needs to take a multivitamin, especially now with everything that's going on, with all the issues that's in the street that's going on. Measles is still out here. I said they're going to try to come up with another virus at least before August, just in time for school to set back in and come up with another virus. Keep your immune system strong, family. That's all I'm saying. Keep your immune system strong so it'll be able to fight off anything that you may come in contact with. People are going to be traveling for the summer. The kids are out of school now. Keep their immune system strong. They're going to be going to camp, out in the woods, or wherever they're going to be. Keep their immune system strong. Exactly. So you don't know where all these other kids are coming from, who's vaccinated.
Just protect them. Protection.
Keep yourself healthy. Keep your immune system strong. So that's our Lviv. And these products, like I was saying, most of our products are liquids and powders. They can be used topically. They're putting this in their eye for cataracts and glaucoma. Floaters. They're putting this in their eye. They're washing their hair with it for dandruff and eczema. If you got eczema on your skin, you could put this on a baby's skin. Eczema. They get the eczema that's coming up next month.
Eczema, that psoriasis,
all of that. You can put it directly on the skin. Anything what you call infections or mosquito bites.
These things.
Put that on your skin.
Ant bites.
Exactly. There you go. It's all natural product, nothing to play around with.
And also with this product, if you know someone, I know it's not a little bit off subject, but know anybody that suffered with any upper respiratory issues like asthma or allergies,
kids going off,
this is really good for that as well. All right, because this is what helped me with my allergies because of this product right here. 16 years using this stuff. and let me tell you something, and I know she's almost done,
No, go ahead.
but these three in combination together, mixed together, is even
Powerful.
better,
Powerful.
gooder for the body.
Powerful.
And yes, we mix our products together.
Absolutely, absolutely. The next one I want to throw in there is our green 29. All this is a vegetables,
Mhm.
vegetables, 29 different vegetables. And it has superfoods. It has kelp, chlorella, and spirulina. These are sea vegetables that help detoxify heavy metals out of your body. We talked about those heavy
That's
metals. Mercury and lead and aluminum. This helps detoxify that out of your body. So you want vegetables. I say eat your fruits and vegetables. You're not going to eat them. Take them in a capsules. These are soft gel caps. You can open them, sprinkle them over your salad, long as you're getting it in there. You can also open it and sprinkle it across your children's oatmeal. Slip it in their grits. Do what you need to do.
Or in their
to give
juice,
it,
mix it up in
put
there.
it in their juice. So that's our green 29.
And also what it's good for too, if you know anybody that has neuropathy, numbness in the fingers or the toes, this is good for neuropathy as well. Who do you know?
And we're talking about gout. So that's your product right
That'd be a
there.
good one for that. Oh,
Vegetables.
and that multi-plus is good for gout as well. We just talked about.
There you go. Then we have our shield. Our shield is back. Woohoo! I'm so glad this is back. Shield is back. This is an immune booster.
Right.
So if you're going to take those to boost your immune system, boom, you really want that shield. Shield is a powder and it has elderberry in it, another berry. It has zinc in it. So it's taking care of absolutely everything. So like I was saying before, get yourself in an alkaline state. Nothing can get in there and hurt you. So that's another good one, family. I would put this under my tongue during COVID, leaving the house and coming back in the house. I didn't want to catch no cooties from nobody.
Correct.
This is a cootie fighter.
A shield protector.
A shield protector, for real. And another one I have for gout is our cran alum. Cran aloe is aloe vera and cranberry juice. This product here is a natural diuretic. So anybody that's a diabetic or got high blood pressure and you're on a diuretic, this is a natural diuretic. She said put it in the eyedropper first for the eyes. Oh, you have the multi-plus. That one, not this one.
The yellow one. The yellow Lviv.
That one. Put that in your eye, not this one. But the cran aloe is good for anything, ladies, below the belly button.
And men.
And men, any type of urinary issues, prostate issues, kidneys, for real, below the belly button. This is your product right here. Like I said, it's a natural diuretic. It's a liquid. It goes right to work within minutes of taking it. That's why our products work the way they do, because they're on a cellular level. The products work, family. They work if you work them. I'm telling you, you are at the right place at the right time. Get in contact with whoever invited you. Get you some products. Just try them for yourself. I'm telling you, you will thank us later. Like he said, we've been on these products for 16 years.
I'm telling you.
I'm getting ready to go away, but he's coming back, right? But I'm going to stay with my daughter in Delaware. I'm taking all of my products. My shipment came in today. Everything is going with me. I don't go a day without my products. I was fiending over our coffee. Coffee came today. But I try to stay stocked up. You don't want to run out. A lot of people use our products and they get better and then they stop. So many people do
that. That's a mistake.
But then they come back and they get on the products again and they get better. Then they stop. Stop doing that. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting.
So if you're doing something that's good, you're going to keep getting something that's good.
There you go. Stay on the products. If you got an issue, stay on the product. Just
consistency is everything.
You got to take that medication until it's finished. Same
thing with your product.
But this is
ain't no side effects here.
This is food for us. This is just like drinking water. We're drinking water today.
And mine has multi-plus in it.
Yeah, it got multi-plus in yellow Lviv.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm drinking water, trying to stay hydrated. We finally got some heat here in Jersey. Now that the temperature is going up, stay hydrated, family. That's so important too. You don't want to get
Good, clean,
dehydrated.
quality water.
Good, clean, quality water.
And
for
here's
real.
my Yellow Lviv
With his
with my good, clean, quality water.
So silly. What'd she say?
Never ran out of the shield. Stock up, family. That's right, Miss Sabrina.
Stock up for real, for real. Brandy, you see our shirts? But I'm just saying, family, we're really here to just wake you up on what's going on. You don't have to take our products, but yes, you do. Get in contact. Yes, you do. And just try it for real. Just try something. If you got any issue that's going on in your body,
She said, love the shirt. You know it.
I know it. But if you
Thank you
got
very
an
much.
issue going on, family, just give it a try.
Thank you, Miss Sabrina.
Thank you, Sabrina. But we are just here to help. We truly are. We do this absolutely every single Wednesday because I say if I can help at least one person come off of medication, my job is done.
And let me say,
and I do get these calls when people call me and say my doctor took me off another medication.
and that's a great thing.
I'd be running around
to
the
hear
couch. I love to hear that.
Now, let me just say this. If you have not used these products before, please try one or two of them for yourself. Don't take our opinion. Don't have to hear our story. There's so many testimonies for these products. It just amazes me because of the ones who are using it consistently are getting the best benefit from these products.
No, people get
Remember
better.
that. You got to get your body ready. It takes 120 days before your body changes its cells. So putting good things in it during that transition, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. I like to say gooder, but you got to get on the products and stay on the product. Don't put a price on your health. You know, they say it costs too much. So does funerals. Take care of yourself.
Sickness costs a lot
It
too.
does. Healthy is better, and I'd rather be healthy.
For that medication, now you really sick.
With all the cuts that they're doing, you better get healthy. Use these products. Now I know we all have an expiration date. We all have that. We can't change that. But what you can change is the longevity of how you can be on this planet and how healthy you can be. You can do that. That's up to you.
I need one of those yellow bottles. Get in contact, Miss Angela James.
Yeah,
Get in contact.
Absolutely.
With whoever invited you, whoever you've seen this from, just get in contact. We can help you. Whoever the closest distributor, we can help you. But get on something, family. We're pushing it like we pushing drugs. Got that yellow Levine.
Bringing it for, right? Miss Angela, just let us know where you are, if you don't mind. Take my number down and we can help you. 973-420-8632. 973-420-8632. One more time, 973-420-8632. Let us know who may have invited you, or if not, get in contact with me and we'll take care of you. All right.
We got you.
Oh, Philadelphia. So probably
who's in Philadelphia?
Mother my gosh.
Oh, Nana. Nana's in.
Just give us a holler. Give us a holler. All right. Yeah. Give us a holler. Preach that health gospel. I like. Thank you, Pastor V. I love you. You know that's right.
Preach that health gospel.
All right. We are. All right.
Go to church in Jersey. What, JJ? Okay. All right.
Where?
She goes to church in JJ.
In JJ?
Where's JJ?
Oh, New Jersey. Oh, we're right here. All right, good enough. So you got my number. So give me a call after we finish here. We're about to break now. Yeah. And we'll take care of you, okay?
But next Wednesday, we will be in Delaware and we are going to talk about prostate cancer. This is still Men's Month.
Yes, it is.
So if you know men, get them connected. Just get them connected. They just need to know. Just stay connected to the information. Stay connected to the information. So I'm going to keep bringing it. I find it. I'm going to keep bringing it. I don't drink mine.
Cheers.
Gotta stay hydrated. I'm the one doing all the talking. I got dry mouth. But that's it, family. We want to thank you for supporting this platform. And we can't thank you enough. We really can't. I enjoy doing what I do. I really enjoy.
We have a good time doing it. We like to have fun.
We really do.
Health is fun.
Everything I find, I got to bounce off of this one. Reggie, wait till you hear this. Wait till you see this. But it's just a pleasure to work alongside of him. It really is a pleasure. So we enjoy what we do. We love bringing it to you. Ernestine Rogers and Brifo. Okay, welcome. But that's it, family. Next week is prostate cancer for our men. So get your men connected next Wednesday.
And let me just share this briefly before we go.
What you got there?
All right. So just in case you did not see,
Oh, gout, a picture of gout.
this is what it looks like. All right. In
Ouch.
case you did not see.
That looks painful.
That's the crystals forming in the joint that you see there.
That looked like it hurt.
All right. In the joint. Can everybody see it? I don't know. Didn't come up on it? Didn't it share? Should have popped up. You may be behind here.
Oh,
It's slow on Facebook.
Okay, there you
All right,
go.
but there it is. You see the crystals forming in the joint there of that big toe.
There you go.
And here's the skin on top. This is what it looks like after. As you can see, the redness, inflammation,
That
pain.
little foot is red.
Yep, but mainly in that bunion area. All right, so that's what we're talking about when
Take
it
care of
comes to
your
that.
feet.
Take
Those
care
are
of
the
your
vehicles. Can't get around without them.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
So that's it, family. We want to say thank you again. Follow us on YouTube. We're the Power Couple of Health.
Please
We need
subscribe.
anyone to reach out.
Mhm.
Subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. We are there. We would love to have you. So
And-
what else you got?
That's it. This segment will be posted on there sometime today or tomorrow. So we have everything that we've covered is on our YouTube channel. You can always go back, play rewind, just listen. Get more information, about the products that we have. She has short videos too. You'll start seeing those as well. Commercials on what we're doing. All right. We do it for you, and you guys make it all worth it.
We love and appreciate you so much. We right back at you.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you.
You seen it. Okay, thank you.
We are done.
We are out for real.
Absolutely, we are done. So with that being said, we love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it. God bless you. Take care and have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on the next Awareness Wednesday.
His mother used to say that all the
time.
I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So we just stole that from Dorothy.
And just using it. That's right.
Hey,
Hey, Mom.
Dorothy.
All right, see you guys later.
God bless, family.
God bless you.
Evening.
Bye for now.